Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Adeleni. If you're new, welcome. I do story times, vlogs in this channel, so subscribe. Today I have a story time to do. I always have story time, so like estoy hablando. Anyways, today's story time is about how I got in a car accident. It wasn't like really like a car accident. It was just like a little wreck, like not even outside, like I don't know, it was just so weird. So we were going, oh, agarren su juguito, su agua, su tecito, some hot Cheetos, something, porque it's a stressful story. So first of all, it was spring week, spring break week, and so we were going to Corpus. Like we had like a whole like trip plan for like Corpus and for spring break with like all my friends and stuff like that, girls trip kind of. And so we were actually leaving. We were gonna meet at like around 11 at Walmart. And I live in Lago Vista, so it's like a 20-25 minute drive to like Cedar Park down to or like Austin. And so we were going, and yeah, íbamos echamos todo because it was just me, like my brother, my two cousins, and one of my friends in the back. And we had like las maletas and everything in the car, in my car, because we were gonna take my car. Entonces, if you guys ever been to Lago, you guys know that there's like hills and like a CVS and stuff like that. So I was at the light, like going to like Cedar Park. So I was at the light, I guess it was already green. Like I had nothing to do with it. Like it was already green, and I was going back. I like nine de más was going from like the other lane. I was like, okay, what the heck? But yo no le di like full speed. You know, I was just like going like poco a poco. And so like I saw this car coming from the other side. He was giving a turn to the to like go más para allá. And so I saw him coming. I was like, he's gonna stop because like it's our turn to go, you know. No, he didn't. Anyways, like I was saying, he didn't stop. So yo muy apenas like alcancé a parar, like barely. And so I guess he didn't stop either. So he just like went y me pegó de al lado de mi car. And like I was like, what the heck? We just like, you know, I don't know what to do. I was like in shock. So I was like, what the heck? So that guy went like como si nada, and I was like, I don't know what to do, because like I was like, it was my first time being in something like that, que yo no sé qué hacer. You know, like nunca me pasó por la mente what to do. So my brother was next to me, and he was like, just go, like go over here, like go follow him. And I was like, what the heck? So I was just like listening to what he was saying. So the guy se paró at CVS, and of course I went like next, like lo fui a seguir. And so, you know, me paré ahí con él and everything. And my brother was pretty much doing all the talking. I was just like getting off the car, seeing like everyone was okay, this and that. When I get off the car, my car was bad. Like, even though nomás me pegó de ladito, like, it was still like, todo se cayó, like, everything. I was like, what the heck? Just what happened to my car, you know? So my brother was like, you need to call 911. I was like, okay, you call him, because I'm like, I was like still like todavía me estaba realizando lo que estaba pasando, because I was not like, oh my god, what happened, you know? So he called 911. Llegó la policía y hizo un reporte. He asked for like my license. He didn't ask for insurance, but I guess in their little system it shows. He asked for my license and everything. And then the other guy, oh, I didn't tell you, he was driving a big Chevy truck, maybe like one of those 2011, like not old, but like tampoco no de las nuevas. And it was like big. Y luego atrás él traía madera, como que trabaja en construction or something like that. So él traía madera. And so a su carro, no, a su troca no le pasó nada, nada más un rasponcito, but mine was like bad. I'll try to put the pictures up here somewhere para que vean cómo quedó mi carro. But like la luz, like del frente se cayó, the little thing that goes in the middle, I don't know how to explain it, se cayó. So I was like, what the heck? So that guy didn't have insurance. So I was like, okay, el policía me dijo, okay, él no tiene aseguranza, lo único que yo puedo hacer es darle un ticket a él. And I was like, that's it? He was like, yeah, that's like all, like, lo que yo puedo hacer. So él le di un ticket a él. No sé de cuánto fue el ticket, pero le di un ticket por no traer aseguranza. Entonces me dijo, yo no te puedo asegurar que él te pague a ti por pagar tu carro. Or fix your car. And I was like, so what if he doesn't fix my car? He was like, well, you can take him to court, this and that, esto y lo otro. And I was like, seriously, like, de por sí, él no trae seguranza, and now I have to make sure that he pays me to go fix my car. Like, okay, like, you know? Anyways, I was there, y my brother was the one who did pretty much all the talking con el señor el otro. Yo nomás estaba okay ahí, nomás escuchando con el policía. So el señor ese, he was like, he's pretty much in sus 50s, almost end of 60s. No está tan viejito, but he's kind of old. And he was like, oh, dijo, I believe mucho en Dios, Dios esto, Dios el otro. Like, yo te prometo que te voy a pagar, this and that. And then me and my brother were like, okay, okay, like, I don't know what else to say. Entonces, we asked for his phone number, and nos dio su phone number. Y lo que yo no hice, I didn't take pictures of his plates, ni su ID, ni nada, the driver's license, because I was still like, what happened, you know? So el policía le dijo que he couldn't drive because he didn't have insurance. So le dijo al policía, someone has to come pick you up or I have to arrest you. And I was like, oh. Entonces, someone, I don't know, we left. We were all good. And nos fuimos nosotros, like, obviously I couldn't drive my car like that to Corpus. So we came back home. I told my mom, and she was like, you're not going to Corpus. I'm like, what do you mean I'm not going? It's already paid for. He was like, you're not going. Like, if this is a sign, you know how Mexican mom, I mean, tienen razón, but you know how Mexican moms are like, well, es una señal que no debes de ir, this and that. I was like, well, so that means that all my friends are gonna go and I'm not gonna go, even though I already paid for like my part. So like, you know, like, it wasn't fair. Anyways, we were like, okay, it's okay, you know, like this and that. Some of my other friends came pick us up, and we left and everything. So, you know, así quedó la cosa. So we left to Corpus, this and that. I come back, and then it's a week. I started texting him again. I was like, hey, like, my dad took my car to like the body shop, and this is like the price range. It was like 7,000. It was 7,000 to fix my car, just like the front. And because my car is a Lincoln, if you guys don't know, Lincolns are kind of expensive to fix. Like las partes, eso y lo otro. And then I have a 2005 Lincoln Aviator. So like, obviously things are hard to find for that car now. Entonces, you know, I was like, oh, this is the price range, this and that, 7,000 and this and that. So he was like, oh, like, he pretty much just kept saying que like, oh, it was gonna be so much, this and that, and like he said, like, oh, tell your husband that like Jesus and I will take care of it and stuff like that. I'm like, sir, this is like, has nothing to do con Dios. It has to do with you paying me. So he thought that my brother was my husband, but yo nunca le dije que he was my brother, you know. So I was like, he has no right to know what, you know. Entonces, I was like, okay, if you think this is too expensive, you go find a place where you can fix it for cheaper, you know, because I really do need my car. I can't move. I can't go anywhere because I'm going to get stopped by the cops, you know. And even though I don't report it todo, but still, it's not, you guys know it's still not the same thing. Anyways, hasta ahorita, we're still trying to figure out, and it's been like almost, what, 2 weeks, two and a half weeks since it happened. And luego no me contestaba, and I was like, hey, sir, like, what's going on? You need to keep me updated because it's my car here, not yours. Entonces, no me contestaba, and I was like, what the heck? So según él, se fue a Louisiana, que según porque tenía un retiro que la iglesia y esto y el otro. I'm like, okay, tienes dinero para andar en Louisiana, andar gaste en lo que sea, but you don't have money to pay for my car that you caused, porque tú no tenías aseguranza, like, no. Okay, so I was like, oh, okay, like, just let me know, like, whenever you're out and stuff like that, obvio, porque, like, if it was true, I was like, okay, well, just let me know when you're out and we can talk about it. Luego de allá no me contestó, and I was like, what the heck? And he blocked me porque You guys know, if you guys have iPhones, you know que en los iPhones it says when it's delivered that you can send someone a text message. With when someone blocks you, the message won't even send and it won't even say delivered. So yo le mandé un mensaje and it was like la rayita así and then it stopped. And ya no se mandaba y le mandé like, hey, like, hello and stuff así y nada. And I was like, what the heck? So I Googled it. I was like, hey, how to know if someone blocked you and esto y el otro. And it turns out he did block me. And I was like, wow, so now you're gonna block me? Like, o sea, anyway, so I got kind of like pissed. I was like, well, what am I gonna do now? Like, I don't have that much money to go fix it or like to even to get a new car. Entonces, you know, I was kind of pretty upset. I had like anxiety, todo eso en el trabajo. I was like almost crying. And so I told my coworkers and like, oh, what happened and everything. So they were like, oh my God, like if he doesn't answer, like take him to court, this and that. And I was like, okay, like no me digan todo porque like I'm already stressing, you know? Entonces, I thought he blocked. And so they started looking for su wife porque he told me que su wife era un realtor so that they were gonna have no problem paying for the car, like all of it. And I was like, oh, okay. So I was like, okay. Entonces, he blocked me, so busqué a su esposa, but I actually looked for him in Facebook and no me salía, and I was like, what the heck? Entonces my coworker, él lo puso en su Facebook, oh, su nombre y salió, and I was like, what the heck? So apparently he had another picture of like something else, you know, de él. So I was like, okay, you know what? Y luego ahí en sus friends salió que su esposa. And so I click on su esposa and le dice, oh, something, no sé, que real estate, no sé qué. And I was like, okay, well, let me send her a text message. So I sent her this long paragraph. Le mandé un paragraph diciendo que, hey, like, tu esposo me bloqueó, esto y esto pasó este día, hay un reporte, no me ha pagado, yo solo quiero que me arregle mi carro para yo mover con mi vida. Like, that's all I want. So hasta ahorita no he visto la señora el mensaje y no me ha contestado. And I was like, what the heck? Todo de rato. I was like during break time at work. Siento un trago. I check en los mensajes de que le mandé yo al señor. Y los mensajes ya se habían mandado. So I think que la señora leyó el mensaje, le dijo a él, and he unblocked me. Porque how was, ¿cómo se iba a mandar el mensaje if he blocked me, you know? Like, o sea, no tiene sentido. Anyways, he answered me and stuff like that. He was like, well, let me find the money. I'll have some money by the 31st, this and that. And I was like, okay, I'll give you time, like, for the money, you know? So I se le dejé. I was like, well, please keep me updated because you're not communicating with me. And I need to know what's going to happen. Si no, para yo hacer un reporte con la policía, you know, like to take you to court and stuff like that. So we were pretty much there in that. And then I feel like 2 days ago, yesterday, I was like, hey, like, do you have the money, this and that? And then me agarré peleando con él que casi me salen canas verdes because like, oh, he's just too much. Like, pone pretextos, this and that. And I'm like, sir, like, si tú crees mucho en Dios que tú dices, then pay me and just move on. Like, that's what... Si tú crees que eso es lo correcto, hazlo and give me my money so I can fix my car or get a new car. Entonces me dijo, oh, so, because I know my car is not worth $7,000, not even. Entonces, pretty much, I guess, él hizo su investigación or research or whatever. Y so he was asking me, oh, ¿qué año es tu carro? This and that, like, ¿cuántas millas tiene? And I was like, first of all, that has nothing to do with the money you owe me, like, nada de eso. O sea, tú nomás me tienes que dar dinero so I can go fix my car. And that's it. So, entonces me dijo, sí, pero necesito saber esto y lo otro. So I told him, like, oh, it's a 2005, this and that. Me dijo, oh, I have the money, dijo, I am not gonna give you, oh, porque me dijo que 7,000 era mucho, this and that. And I was like, well, I can take you to court, and court is gonna make you pay me more por el tiempo perdido y por el estrés que me estás causando. Like, ugh, it was just so much. Like, hasta ahorita I'm not even done with that. Entonces he was like, oh, take me to court, this and that. And I'm like, okay, I'll take you to court and see who wins. And then he was like, what if I give you 5,500 for it? And I'm like, no. I was like, 5,500 for what? Like, my car, ahí en el papel, porque yo le mandé el papel, dice que que cuesta, I'm just kidding. El papel dice que cuesta 7,000 fix. You need to give me that. Like, no nada de bajarle. Like, wow, porque yo te voy a bajar a ti por haber chocado cuando fue tu culpa, porque no traías aseguranza, this and that. Like, it's not my fault. And he was like, I'll give you 5,500 so you can get it on a new car payment, or like, I mean, down payment for like a new car and stuff like that. And I was like, sir, what about, ¿qué tal si yo no quiero un nuevo carro? Like, I just want my car, you know? Me dijo que no me iba a dar 7,000 porque el carro no valía eso. Y la otra, o sea, ¿qué? Entonces dame 5,500. Yo le bajé, o sea, nada más dame 5,500 and we call it there. And he was like, oh, I'll give you 5,500 si tú me das tu carro. And I was like, first of all, why would I give you my car? Like, o sea, yo no, I was like, what the heck? Y luego, o sea, how? Entonces me dijo, sí, es que si lo estuviéramos haciendo por la aseguranza, tu carro lo hubieran puesto como que ya no sirve, o sea, como, ¿qué me dijo la palabra? Total o algo así, no me acuerdo qué me dijo. And, o sea, cuando tu carro ya no tiene más remedio, pretty much that's what he said. And I was like, okay, so nomás me vas a dar 5,500 por mi carro, like, what the heck? So, ahí fue cuando dijo, no te voy a dar 7,000, que no sé qué, dijo, te puedo dar 6,000. And so I was like, okay, I don't know what to do, because I was like, what the heck? So I called my dad, and I was like, Dad, because like this is what he's trying to say, like, what do you want me to do? And he was like, you know what, like, no le vamos a sacar más al carro because my car is kind of old y mi carro no vale eso, like, mi carro no vale los 6,000. So he's pretty much doing us a favor en comprando mi carro por ese precio and he taking it. And my dad was like, yeah, just tell him que sí, que te dé el dinero and like, we'll like dejarlo ahí, you know? So I told the guy, I was like, okay, 6,000 y te doy el carro. Like, pretty much he's buying it for me. Entonces he was like, yeah, well, just have the title. He was just being so rude. He was like, just have the title and everything and let me know when you're ready. So I have the title and everything with me. Well, my dad has the title, but like the car is pretty much ready. And I was like, well, I'm actually ready. And he was like, okay. And yo le dije, when can we meet? And he was like, whenever you say. And I was like, okay, meet me today at CVS where we like met cuando tú me chocaste at 2:30. He was like, okay, this and that. Okay, so ahí la dejamos, you know. So yo voy afuera to clean out my car, to like everything, papers, insurance, like cosas que tenía yo en el carro. I took everything out. Y lo traje acá adentro and stuff like that, you know? And then I come back inside y me mandó un mensaje el señor. He was like, I'm on hold with the bank. Me dijo, y cierran a la 1, so I don't think it's gonna be possible today. And I was like, señor, ya me pusiste por mucho estrés. Like, I just want to get this over with so I can move on with my life. And I don't want to deal with you ever again, you know? So obviously el banco sí cierra. I don't know what bank he has, but I know my bank closes at 1. So I was like, okay, you know. I was like, okay, well, let's do it on Monday. And he was like, okay, Monday sounds fine. Esto y lo otro. So hopefully I'm going to meet him tomorrow with my money and he's taking the car. So he's pretty much buying my car from me, which is, I guess, good. No sé, I was like, I just want to get this done with, like, si ya lo que le saqué al carro le saqué, no es nada, porque my car needs to, like, tienen que muchas arreglarle otras cosas and stuff like that, so obviously ya lo único que le iba a sacar, porque más por él no me iban a dar. I'm out of breath. So I guess we're gonna meet tomorrow for that. I don't know what time yet. I'll just text him tomorrow, porque ya de verdad, guys, like, me puso mucho estrés el señor por lo del carro y no me contestaba en descender y haciendo tratos y que el dinero y que el otro, and I'm like, la, you know, like, I was overwhelmed and yo ya estaba muy estresada until now. I just want, like, what the heck, you know? But hopefully si mañana todo esto pasa and like he gives me money and he takes my car, lo que sea, I have money for a down payment on a new car. Which now the question is, what car do I want, you know? Because 6,000, pone que it's a good amount of a down payment, but I want to give a little more, so like it makes him even better. You guys me entienden? No, I don't even know. So I'm waiting for some other money from like my income stuff and stuff like that, para que me llegue, so I can put that money with the money que me dio el señor, so I can go to a dealership and put that on a down payment and get a new car and this and that. O sea, ugh, son muchas cosas. But I don't know what type of car I want. Obviously, my idea of giving a big down payment is para que mis pagos no se me salgan tan caros. If I do want to get something, I want to get something that I want, not something just because, oh, un carrito, this and that, because that's all I can afford. No, you know, like, if I already have that money, then I'm gonna get something that I want, you know, like, I actually want. So I was thinking maybe, because I want a Jeep, I was like, okay, what if I put 15, like my income money, and then my lo del señor, and I'll put it all down as a down payment on a Jeep, you know, like, I feel like that would be good. So either a Jeep or maybe stick with mom cars. I love mom cars. Mine is una SUV, like a mom car kind of thing. So either stay with the mom car theme, vibes, or actually get a Jeep. But we're not there yet. I need the money from el señor primero, because I don't have the money, then I can't do anything, ¿me entiendes? So that's what has been happening in estas semanas. All of that. And it's just been stressful. Like, I feel like it's more stressful in text messages than it is like me telling y'all, because like I don't think you guys are gonna understand. Unless que hayan estado en un accidente, y'all are gonna understand. But no van a entender because I'm the one texting him and this and that, and just like, it's just too much. So drive safe, even if it wasn't your fault. Like, no era mi culpa y me pasó eso. I'm like, okay, so have insurance, porque if you guys don't have insurance, you guys are gonna end up paying a lot more money to fix a car. So no les cuesta nada pagar aseguranza cada vez al mes y estar asegurados, que no tener aseguranza y pagar 7,000, 8,000, whatever on someone else's car. So piénsenle. So afortunadamente a mí me chocaron sin aseguranza. So I was like, dude, like, ugh. Oh, yeah, I found out que el señor también tiene dinero. Like, tienes dinero, pero no me quieres dar los 7,000. Ugh, it was just another thing. Like, renta botes, like, boats, like, tiene fábricas, or something like that. And I'm like, y te cuesta mucho darme 7,000. Like, what? Like, anyways, that was a whole little chisme time. Cuando me chocaron y el señor me puso en un estrés. Oh, guys, do you guys like my new setup? This is what I did. Something different instead of being over there in the vanity. So my vanity is over there, something like this. Algo diferente para ustedes, my loves. But that's it, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, a little chisme time. Stay safe, cuídense mucho, and I will see y'all next time. Bye.